Hi guys, I'm Hayden Crawford from the Dreamtime Academy, and I'm a wellness coach and spiritual teacher specialising in colour therapy and numerology. Here is your Starseed Oracle forecast for the first 2 weeks of March 2022. Okay, so first things first, we've got to recognise that we've now moved into a universal month 9, and that's because we're in 2022, which calculates to a 6, plus we are in the third month, so you add the 3 to the 6, it equals 9, and that brings in the energies of this bottle here, which is called Mars, which is red over orange in the colour mirror system. Now, red is all about aggressive behaviour, it's about passion, it's about energy, activity, mobility, it's fire energy actually. And number 9 is the humanitarian, it's the servant, and actually someone who wants to be of service to the planet. Number 9 also represents idealism and responsibility, as well as great wisdom. Now, all of this red energy also then introduces the power and dynamic of your Lyran star family, because they govern all base chakra issues. So issues of survival, safety and security, as well as activity and momentum and physicality and materialism. So with that in mind, the Lyrans are coming forward during the whole of the month of March to offer you some advice and guidance so that you can best maximise on the energies that are around us. Now, interestingly enough as well, March the 1st beckons in Piscean energy, which is actually governed by Neptune, which is water. So we have this really interesting fire and water combination that's going on. And as you know, water puts out the fire, but also fire heats up the water until it reaches boiling point. So when you put those two colours together, it creates this energy, which is beautiful turquoise and red together. This bottle is actually called Dislocation. And it's for all of those star seeds out there who feel like they've put faith and trust into the world, but then have been let down in some way. It's almost like passive aggressive behaviour that can be demonstrated from this type of energy. So just watch out. Also, you know, with this beautiful turquoise and red combination that's only for the first 2 weeks of March, it can bring in, I trusted my purpose work, and then look what happened. So it can bring up, sort of quite difficult emotions for you to deal with, and often conflict as well. And if you just look at what's happening across the planet right now, there's a lot of that taking place. Where new wars are starting, etc., etc. So as usual, I'm going to show you, not going to be sending you anything. I'm sure you'd love me to. I am going to be showing you 3 cards. One which is a message from your ego or your conscious mind. One which is a message from your soul or your subconscious mind. And then the third card, which I'm going to be revealing from my Starseed Oracle deck, is a message which kind of suggests an action step for you to take for the first 2 weeks of March. Okay, you got it? Great. Okay, well now, before we do all of that, I also want to do an activation for you so you can beckon in the energies of your Lyran star family. Now, Lyra, as you know, is a relatively small constellation, and it's surrounded by Hercules, Cygnus and Draco. And the Lyran beings, as their native appearance, they are cat-like beings, a lot of them, not all of them, but many of them are feline. So they have that beautiful, courageous energy, and they are inspired by the physical aspects of life, like good music, food, even sex, So they love getting involved in all of that physicality, and often a lot of them make great athletes. So we're going to be bringing in that energy of the Lyrans. Now, I want you to put your hands on your heart, close your eyes, and I want you to just imagine yourself now just surrounded by a beautiful flickering red light. Okay, this is a beautiful flickering red light, almost like a vibrant fire surrounding all the way around you. And I want you to ask for clear and concise information that you can understand, integrate and anchor so that you can best harness this information during the first 2 weeks. Okay, have you got it? Great. Fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to show you your first card now. So the message that comes up for your ego or for your conscious mind is surrender to the sweetness. Surrender to the sweetness. And often we forget to do that, don't we? We kind of go about our day-to-day lives trying to build our future, but we forget to live in the moment. And because of that, your life goes by, and before you know it, you're kind of like on your deathbed, and have you really enjoyed the process? So this one is bringing in Venus energy, and Venus is very soft and feminine, but Venus is also very intimate as well, and it wants you to experience the more sort of pleasurable aspects of life, more joy. So again, like the Lyrans, the Lyrans are all about pleasure. They love getting involved in the physical activities of life, and they love nothing more than intimate, loving relationships. So this really is about, making love to life. So your Lyran star family want you to actually make love to life instead of just going about your day-to-day business. And it brings in the energy of Venus, actually. This bottle here, which is pink over pink in the colour mirror system, bottle number 6. And it relates to love and balance and harmony in relationships, and also loving yourself enough on the inside. And when you love yourself enough on the inside, your reality reflects that on the outside. And actually pink is just red energy amplified with white light, so it's more powerful than red. So it's a big sort of fantastic energy to be able to help you remove all issues of separation and or judgment. Okay, so surrender to the sweetness of life. Give yourself a break. Enjoy the pleasurable aspects of life instead of just going about all the humdrum day-to-day chores, going to work, coming home, having your tea, going to bed, that sort of thing. Your Lyran star family wouldn't be impressed. Now, the second card that comes up for you today is All Paths Lead Home. And this is a message for your soul, okay? Or your subconscious mind. All paths lead home. So it's what's going on beneath the surface, okay? And this one is about trusting your inner authority. So it might be time to step up your meditation practice. You might have drifted away from it for a little while and, seek for external answers from gurus and people you claim to be more spiritually connected than you are. But actually, we're all the same. We all have the same capabilities of being able to rediscover our answers from within. So it might be that you just need to turn your gaze inwards, okay? And in doing that, you will be definitely granted exactly what you need to be able to fully embrace and understand what those action steps need to be during this period, okay? Now, it brings in the energy of bottle 35, which is called the Inner Guide, believe it or not. And this is a beautiful pale blue over pale green. And this one is very much connected to finding the answers from within, but also finding peace within your heart as well. And also using that to be able to trust your own inner authority. You are the authority of your own life, okay? And your Lyran star family, they are the authority in their lives, and they want you to remember that. They're probably some of the most highly evolved spiritual beings, the Lyrans, and they never doubt. They never doubt their answers from within. So they don't want you to either. Now, the card that comes up as your third card today is an action step that your Lyran star family would like you to take. And this card is called Activated Earth. Activated Earth. Okay, and it's all about the beautiful power places, the ley lines, which are a bit like the meridians within the physical body that surround the Earth. And actually, when you visit these places, you can, just by being there, you can put power into those and help to energize the crystalline grid, the invisible energetic grid that surrounds the Earth. So again, you've got to trust where you are led, okay, because you will, if you ask for information on where you need to go to be able to put energy into the grid, then trust what comes up for you. And actually the Earth Wisdom bottle comes in here, which is gold over copper. And gold is about, your authentic power and your wisdom. So trust your wisdom, and the copper is the earth. So trust that you know where to be, that you need to go to be able to, activate certain aspects and parts of the earth. Because the more and more of us that are doing this, part of our Starseed mission is to raise the vibration of the planet into the new emerging golden age, and we have to do this by re-energizing those certain spots around the planet. So, not all of them are as famous as, Uluru or Stonehenge or, the Machu Picchu, for example. But irrespective of that, you know, there could just be a place within your local environment that just feels right for you to go and visit. Like an old tree, for example, or a cave, or a mysterious forest, or something like that. So just trust what comes up for you and go there. And then see what you receive. Okay? Because it's really very, very important, especially with all of this dislocation, remember, that's happening across the globe right now. Okay? Because we're in this universal month 9 at the moment. Okay? And the 9 is all about endings as well. We travel in 9-year cycles in numerology, so it's like the omega of the alpha omega. And then as we move more towards the second 2 weeks of March, then we go into Aries on the 20th, and actually that is when, you know, that fiery sort of energy reconnects to that 9 Mars energy, and it's an explosion. So watch out, world. This one is going to be epic. Well, look, have a fantastic time. Remember to head down into the links section below and get your free video numerology report, which will unlock the secrets of your unique personality blueprint. Remember to subscribe to my channel and click the bell for future notifications so you never miss one of my videos. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.